Yo, 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 what's good, too? We reacting to 5 terrifying close calls caught on camera. Let's get it, man. Foregone and Palacio. Out right now, man. Go get that shit on the SoundCloud. Right there, you see that? Go check it out, man.
Sometimes, though, somebody is filming at just the right moment to capture something incredible on
Put in
film.
the comments
From a
if you have
massive
close
sinkhole
call,
opening
bro.
up in the middle of a busy intersection, to a powerful and fierce tornado tearing through a crowded Chinese city, here are 5 terrifying
Smack that
close
sub,
calls that were
hit that
caught on camera.
notification bell. 80% of y'all is not sub. Come on.
The
now.
northeast region of India is a place full of beautiful
Turn the fuck up.
and diverse landscapes. Here, you will find everything from towering mountains to snowy wilderness. With this diversity comes a lot of different natural disasters. But perhaps one of the most devastating that plagues the region are rock falls. Rock falls are pretty much exactly what they sound like. It's
Rock
like a
throw?
landslide, but instead of land, it's giant boulders crashing down. On July 25th, 2021, a man in the Batseri village captured one of these rockfalls on film. The video starts off as soon as the rockfall begins. At the top of the mountain, you can see dust and debris. Hard to make out exactly what is going on. A little while later, the rocks come tumbling down the hill, destroying everything in their path.
Hella.
The man filming the video said that once he realized what was happening, he knew he needed to take cover. He retreated further back into a building, but even this may not have been enough. Rock after rock came crashing down, each one a bit closer than the last. The highlight of the video actually happens right at the end, when we see one of the boulders come crashing down right on top of an iron bridge, sending it crumbling into the river below. While everybody in this video was uninjured, the same can't be said for a few others in the small town. 9 people sadly lost their lives during this event. When you think of sinkholes, one place that probably doesn't come to mind is Japan. The country isn't necessarily known for them, but when this massive one opened up right in the middle of a busy intersection, it had locals very alarmed. The sinkhole opened up on November 8th, 2016, just after 5 a.m. local time in the city of Fukuoka. Thankfully, it opened slowly, allowing people to evacuate the area before it all caved in. Officials in Japan have stated that the cause of this 30 by 27 meter sinkhole was construction work on an underground line. For this to happen in the middle of a busy city intersection, it surely is a cause for concern. Locals were worried that other sinkholes would open in other parts of the city, perhaps with less warning. Thankfully, this seems to have been an isolated incident. What was perhaps even more impressive than the sinkhole was the time it took to fix it. Crews worked around the clock to repair the broken pipes and fill in the hole. About 1 week later, the road was opened back up for traffic. Given the size of the sinkhole and the repairs needed, this was a rather impressive feat of Japanese work ethic. In the end, nobody was injured in this disaster. Base jumping is a sport that very few people are able to experience. For starters, you typically need to complete at least 200 skydives before being allowed to jump. And on top of that, it's pretty damn terrifying. There is a real danger to the sport that isn't present with skydiving. If base jumping in a city, you have other buildings to watch out for, while also having far less time to open your parachute. In September of 2014, a group of people went to the top of the Menara Kuala Lumpur Tower in Malaysia to go jumping. It was a sunny day and spirits were high, but that was all about to change. One woman, Annette O'Neill, filmed her jump with a helmet-mounted camera, and things quickly took a turn for the worse. As soon as she opened her parachute, it twisted and tangled so bad that the steering handles were not accessible, forcing her to reach beyond them to try and control her parachute, all while falling towards the earth.
Hey, Brett, do you know any good jokes?
Yeah, I do. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Woo!
Woohoo!
That's for that weak ass joke. Yeah, she fixed it mid-air. You just really land random spot. Get your load out.
Miraculously, Annette managed to land safely on a street below, suffering no injuries. She later went on to say how she had done this jump 100 times before with no issues, and that this incident demonstrates how dangerous even one detail going wrong can be.
She did it for clout.
If you're at all familiar with this channel, then you know just how dangerous and terrifying tornadoes can be. They are one of the most unbelievable forces of nature, and as these people in China learned, one of the most destructive. Far up in northern China lies the city of Kaiyuan. With a population of over 600,000 people, this definitely is not one of China's largest cities, but it's far from small. On July 3rd, 2019, the city was abruptly hit with a powerful tornado.
In China? Damn.
That damaged over 4,000 homes. Footage captured by locals shows the tornado as it tore through the city, flipping cars and destroying property. We have shown many tornadoes on this channel, but this may be the first one featured that hit right in the middle of a densely populated city.
Battlefield? The Battlefield map? I never understand how tornadoes are made. Dude, that's just like a black hole. I used to like watching movies about that shit, like storm chasing and shit. What else? Shit was so hard. Dang,
看看这车都方起来了，都卷起来了，这玻璃，北侧的玻璃基本都掉了。
The tornado started around 5:15 p.m. local time and only lasted about 15 minutes. Many residents were caught off guard because the tornado formed rather fast, as they tend to do. The storm destroyed 200 150 acres of crops and thousands of homes.
15 minutes.
200 people had to be rescued, while another 1,600 were evacuated. China as a country isn't really known to experience many tornadoes. They get between 10 and 100 each year, but they're not often severe, making this not only a devastating event for the city, but a rather rare one. Along the western coast of Portugal lies the small town of Nazaré. Nazaré is a popular tourist destination for many reasons. It has great weather and pristine beaches. But the main reason many people travel here every year is that it is also home to the largest waves found anywhere on Earth. Thanks to the underwater Nazaré Canyon, this town is home to not only record-breaking waves, but also many surfing records. Up until about 10 years ago, this small community was unknown to even the most prominent big wave surfers. That all changed when a 52-year-old man was tipped off by locals, and the rest is history. One look at the size of the waves is enough to make you wonder why anybody would go near these waters, but they do. When you're dealing with waves of this magnitude, things are bound to go wrong from time to time. And that's exactly the situation professional surfer Tiago Jacare found himself in. Video filmed in December of 2018 shows Jacare as he rides one of the waves. Suddenly, he hits a bump in the water and falls off. From here, it only gets worse. Jacare is only able to reach the surface in time for a short breath before the next wave comes crashing down. His teammate, surfer David Langer, is unable to rescue him because he is located right in the impact zone. After 5 monster waves crash into him, he is finally rescued and brought to shore.
Got hit like an anime character.
That's a wipeout. No, it's not Tapia. It's the guy that's with Langer. Oh, he's gonna take this one on the head.
Take this one.
Oh. Oh, and there's another one. And Langer, we're not gonna make it there in time. Where is he? Can you see him? Oh, he's there.
He just goes under
And there's another one.
Them shits hurt though. I ain't going under one of them bitches. But I don't know how easy the life jacket.
He's completely. Oh.
If he has one.
Sebastian got him.
I'd rather jet ski through one of them waves, man. Surfing's alright. I already watch a bitch do it. Those waves, they fucking. I thought I was gonna die off them little ass waves. Imagine them big ass ones.
In total, Jacques was at the mercy of the ocean for nearly 2 whole minutes. One look at the ferocity of the waves makes you wonder how he survived. But he did, albeit while quite exhausted. Each wave that passes, he gets sucked underwater, barely able to resurface to breathe before the next one comes crashing down. CEOs like this makes you wonder if people die here all the time, but they don't. In fact, nobody has ever died while surfing at Nazaré, which, if you ask me, is quite impressive. Thankfully, Jacare escaped this dangerous situation uninjured. Terrifying close calls happen all the time. Whether it be luck or good time, the people in this video were able to escape these situations alive with quite an unreal story to tell. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more just like it, then be sure to click the link on screen now. And with
Why
that,
the fuck
thanks for watching, and we'll
did you not
catch you all in the
subscribe?
next
Nah,
one.
just kidding.